Imagine a world with no coin dealers. Imagine one day waking up in the morning and all coin dealers have disappeared. They no longer exist. No coin shops, no coin shows, nothing. Stay tuned because we're going to talk about that. My name is Daniel and you are watching Coin Help You. And I'm bringing up a point that suddenly all coin dealers are gone. Let's just say you found the genie in a bottle and your first wish was to eliminate all crooked dealers. Done. As a person, they're doing something else. Just coin dealers don't exist anymore all of a sudden. What ramifications will that have for the hobby? You know, I kind of do this video for people who think all coin dealers are crooks. Okay, so it's not all coin dealers, but is it half? Is it 3/4? Is it a third? You know, there's got to be a number. And in a realistic world, all coin dealers can't disappear, but you also can't get rid of just the bad ones. And if you did, let's say 50% of coin dealers are crooks, and you eliminate all of them. Well, there's thousands of coin dealers in the United States. Each state probably has several in each city, larger cities, and each small town probably has at least one person who's buying and selling coins. So you're talking a lot of people. Regardless of whether they're crooks or not, or whether they're unscrupulous, you're still going to have a huge ramification, negative ramification on the hobby, because those dealers still provide a means for people to sell their coins and get cash, to buy coins to add to their collection. Once you start eliminating that number, the opportunities cease to exist. People lose interest in collecting. So all the coins that you're collecting are going to eventually stop having a value. So you'll be collecting just because you like it, not because it's worth anything at all. Then when you leave it to your children, there's not going to be anyone to buy those coins. No place where you can go and liquidate and get rid of all your coins. You know, some will just say, I don't ever use dealers anyway. I sell to other collectors. I sell online. I sell on social media. Well, are you a dealer? Vest pocket dealers are included in this. Part-time dealers are still dealers. Not only that, no collector, at least most collectors, are not going to let you unload on them. They don't have the money. They don't have the resources and to handle a huge collection that maybe you left to your family or a huge amount of bullion. That takes a dealer who has resources, the capital. Not only that, what if you have some auction-worthy coins? Well, you just eliminated all the auction houses that deal in coins because they're no longer going to be able to handle them. And there's no dealers to help you handle them either. So you have to have dealers. I know a lot of people, I know a lot are going to say, well, silver and gold. I mean, I've got silver and gold. I don't worry about coins. I just stack. Okay, so who are you going to sell it to whenever you're ready to sell? Who's going to buy your gold and silver when you're gone or when you decide to sell? Who's going to buy it? All dealers deal in bullion, okay? If you got just a bullion dealer, then he's a dealer. He doesn't exist anymore, remember? We have to eliminate him, or at least we have to eliminate all the crooks. So where are you going to go? You're not just going to spend gold and silver. I mean, it's not going to happen. There's not going to be a society, and there never has been a society that subsisted on people just trading gold and silver for goods. It's happened, but it's never was a society without some type of other monetary means, because silver and gold has always been for people who had extra income or for the richer. It was never for the peasants. It was never for the people who were the working class. They had to have some type of barter and money. They didn't have gold and silver. This is a different era in human history where we have gold and silver. And I know that there are some of you that can find some example or some exception somewhere where I'm wrong. But I am not wrong when it comes to the entire history of the entire world, of all societies, of all civilizations that have ever existed. Most people didn't have gold and silver. They found other ways of obtaining what they needed, whether they made it or whether they traded with someone who did make it. Now, if things got so bad, people would barter with things they made more than anything. For one, there's so many people I know that can't even afford gold and silver, so they're going to be bartering by making something. A loaf of bread can be traded for someone who made a jar of jam or a canned goods of vegetables or something like that. That's what's going to happen. Your gold and silver is going to be valuable to you, and you'll be able to trade it to some people, but most people are not stacking gold and silver. Most people are not collecting coins. So the rest of the world's not doing it. So what does that mean? One of the things that people don't realize, the people that are actually stacking gold and silver for reasons that maybe something will go bad in the future, or the economy will collapse, or the dollar's not going to be worth anything, you have to realize something. You are a minority, okay? There's no way in the world that if I'm making something that you need and money's not worth anything anymore, this is hypothetical, you're going to bring your gold to me or you're going to bring your silver to me and you're going to expect more out of your gold and silver than I can give you for what I've got in my store or what I'm making that you need. You're going to try to dictate prices with me. I'm not going to be able to give you, let's say, a 10th ounce gold coin. You're going to want several loaves of bread. You're going to want all kinds of canned goods and all that. It's not going to happen because once I take that gold, I've got to take it somewhere and I've got to find someone to sell it to, or I've got to find someone to trade it to. I've got to go to someone else. What about the guy that has the stores? What I'm saying is you can't just think that gold and silver are going to be money. They're going to be the future. That it's going to be what you're going to have to use. It's a little bit more complicated than that. And like I said, not everybody can afford gold and silver right now, or coins in general. A lot of people, the majority of people, just don't have that extra income. And if they do, they're putting it in four-wheelers, campers, booze, gambling, you name it, they're spending it. Vacations, it's just, they're buying other things, okay? So, like I said, if all dealers were gone, the hobby's ruined, it's done, it's over with. So you can call every dealer a crook, you can call half the dealers a crook, or whatever you want to do. Anytime you eliminate a large number of people who actually drive the market and push the market, you're going to eliminate the hobby as it is. Kind of playing a little bit of the devil's advocate here in a sense, because even though I cannot stand unscrupulous dealers or dishonest dealers or crooks, you can't just eliminate dealers. You can't eliminate all the crooks. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to have them turn a new leaf and become great dealers who are honest, but it's not going to happen. It is kind of a necessary evil in a way. It's one of those things where you're going to have some dealers go out of business, some dealers go in business. You're going to have some bad dealers and some good dealers, or you're going to have some dealers who just don't deal with you very well one day, deal with someone else better another day. There's all kinds of complicated dynamics involved here, but the bottom line is that we do need dealers. Even bad dealers are necessary evils. They do help keep the market going. They do buy and they do sell. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to get at is that, no, we don't need bad dealers, but yet, yes, we do need bad dealers because we need all the dealers that the United States can possibly have that are buying and selling right now to keep the market going. There are a lot of places that don't have dealers and people have to do online things. So you got to take that into consideration. So it's basically, this is just kind of a perspective, as well as just be careful who you buy from. If you don't sell to the dealer that's trying to lowball you, then he'll quit lowballing people if he can't buy coins. He'll be forced to modify his behavior. He'll be forced to do other things. Of course, there's going to be plenty of people walking the shop that don't know anything about coins. You're going to sell to them anyways. But a lot of dealers like that are going to lose a lot of business because if everybody else tries to be honest, they're going to eventually be looked at in a bad light. Their business will eventually fail, or at least their business will be just minimal. And surprisingly enough, that means we still need HSN, CoinVault, and all these other high-priced companies. I know that sounds crazy, but we do need them buying and selling. What we don't need is the overpriced items that are overhyped. They need to stop that. They need to change their selling methods, I should say. But we still need those kind of businesses to help drive this hobby and keep the hobby going. It just needs to be modified so that it is more honest and more scruples, basically where people actually are buying something for a fair price instead of being tricked into buying something that is not worth what they paid for it. So thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.